Welcome everybody. I don't know if you've seen my most recent video, but there is an update on the cassette tape with I did get a camcorder to play it, but things have just gotten much more complicated, more troubling for me personally, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. For those of you who don't know, I found a mini DV cassette in the house that purported to show Black-Eyed Kids, which is essentially the same thing as this changeling here. I had to find some kind of machine to play mini DV cassettes. If you don't know, those are like little miniature VHS tapes. They're not VHS tapes. You can't just play them in a VCR. You need like an adapter, which is basically a VHS tape you can put it inside, or a mini DV camcorder. You can watch it on that. I've been trying to get something like that. I ordered stuff, it didn't come. When it shipped across the country and disappeared. I had to go several cities over, or several towns over, before I could find anything in a pawn shop. And within half an hour after buying it, I got emailed by Alexandra and her associates, somebody from the email address I have from them, telling me not to show the video. This is a changeling, which I believe, and my great-grandfather believed, is the same thing essentially as the Black-Eyed Children, the Black-Eyed Kids. Alexandra and her associates have helped me out so much. They're my best contact, and they're telling me not to show the video. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. This is the camcorder that I got. It was strangely difficult for me to acquire something like this, like in a way that made me suspicious. And now I'm way more suspicious because, like I said, within about half an hour from buying this, I received an email from Alexandra and her associates. Somehow they knew that I had acquired it. And somehow they knew right away, like very, very quickly. And they have told me not to show this online, not to show what is on the tape. I'll tell you what it is. I might still show it. I don't know what I should say or shouldn't say at the moment. I'm weighing a lot of things. It is something like this here, this changeling, but it's what today people call the Black-Eyed Kids. It is a video. It is grainy. It is kind of degraded. The tape was pretty scary. It shows, as I described, somebody outside. It's not like from inside a house. It is somebody who's come outside. Maybe they knew something. Maybe somebody had called them, but they're like they're coming out to their neighbor's house because there's something weird going on. And there's just these two kids standing on the patio, facing the person holding the camera. One of them looks almost normal. Looks like he has dark black eyes, but he looks basically normal otherwise. The other one looks horrific. The other one looks worse than this. It's pale gray. The face doesn't look right. It almost looks like it doesn't have eyes. Like I said, the eyes are always super weird. Now, like I said, I don't know what I should say. I might still post it. I don't know. I'm talking to them. I'm waiting for responses. I might still post it with a very long warning. Let me do a quick refresher to tell you who Alexandra is and why this is difficult for me, troubling, and like I said, I don't know what I should say. I don't know who's watching. Okay, I talk about vampires a lot on my page. You know that if you've been here. Real world vampires. What I talk about, I always say, some people use the same words and they mean different things. When I'm talking about vampires, I'm talking about supernatural predators. I'm talking about creatures that drink blood, that hunt humans, that are not friendly, that are not looking at people as romantic interests or or friends. We're just a food source and a drug fix. Now, I do also talk about Alexandra, who is, what's that saying? The exception that proves the rule. She is a vampire that hunts her own kind, essentially because she was groomed to do so from a very young age. She is still active. She was turned sometime in the early 1700s. She worked with multiple generations of my ancestors. I have writings about her. I've been able to trace down other information about her through these writings. And essentially, after posting several videos about her, I was contacted by many, many people claiming to be her. And one of them was able to answer every question I had based on information I had not released. Since then, she has helped me out a lot. She has given things to me, not directly through her associates. I've met people that she works with here in the United States. I do have the idea that she is in Europe, and I have communicated through this specific email account multiple times with them. They've reached out a couple times. We've communicated. Like I said, I've communicated with them multiple times. That's how I know it's them. And I hadn't heard from them in a little bit, but it's not like they had disappeared on me. They don't answer. It's not like I can just ring them up anytime and they, skip to my beck and call. The danger, they didn't give me any more details yet, but the danger seems to be, just from my own research, the black-eyed kids are a phenomena that if you become really obsessed and you think and you really stew on it, you become more likely to experience it. The idea that I see based on my own research is that if I show this, it might make these things appear to people who watch the video. Not everyone, obviously, but people who watch it and really obsess over it, it might kind of summon these kind of beings to them. That's according to the reports, the folklore, the urban legends about these kind of things. That seems to be something about them.